Your first card is, oh, Cancer just got this as their first card as well. Your first card is Strength. Trying to stay strong. Could be dealing with a Leo for some of you. Your next card is the Ten of Swords. Maybe that's why some of you guys are trying to stay strong, because there has been some kind of ending for some of you. Something has ended, and whatever that has ended for you, it was really taking a toll on you. It was obviously very difficult. You could have been dealing with some people that were just, you felt constantly were just there against you, not talking to you the way that you, no respect, right? Arguments, feeling betrayed, backstabbing, stuff like this, right? So, trying to consistently stay strong, and and also gather up that inner strength. Some of you are like, dang, how much stronger, do I have any more left in me? Or cross watchers, this is how you're feeling. Now, oh, lovely. Your next card is the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. Aces are gifts from the universe. This gift is given to you, my Scorpios, in the form of love, right? This could be a brand new person that maybe some of you guys, there was an ending to a relationship and now there's a new one, beginning. Others of you, this could be your actual, partnership, your marriage, in regards to your marriage, where, it's been inconsistent and you guys have both been really trying your hardest to maintain this, relationship, this partnership, right? So there could have been like the ending there is basically whatever was, just hard to talk about, hard to get past and over, where you could have dealt with some, deception or cheating, and there's a need to figure out, we're going to stay together. If we're going to stay together, we're going to work on this, and there's a rekindling of love. So that's a good thing. The end of that type of situation where you couldn't trust each other. And it took a lot of strength and endurance on both your sides to finally put that past you, behind you, and start this new love. That's a good thing. Others of you, this is the, again, refocusing on yourself and self-care and seeing your worth and loving yourself enough to letting go of whatever that was that has been constantly hindering you in your possibility for new relationships, if that makes sense. And others of you, this is a brand new baby. Nice. A brand new addition to your family. A brand new something that you really, really love, that you have a lot of emotion for. Could be a new career as well. Your present energy, my Scorpios. Let's see. You have the Seven of Wands. Okay. So this is somebody that feels or has felt constantly they have to be defending themselves. Being accused. There's been a lot of accusations going on here. Everybody's different. For some of them, they deserve to be accused because, that's what was happening. Others, it's like, why do I always have to defend myself? And this isn't even true. I didn't do this. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. Right? Feeling like you constantly have to defend yourself. Stand up for yourself type thing. Right? It's been very, very hard to consistently stay strong this way. It's taken a lot of strength. Some of you were dealing with someone that was emotionally imbalanced or unstable, where that manic, acting a little bit fine. People around you might be acting a little bit crazy, that you understand that this is not the way they normally are, so you've been giving them the benefit of the doubt. You know, like, I'm just going to let you calm down. I'm just going to let you calm down. Even defending this person to your family. Like, no, you know, that's just, they're not having a good time right now. They're going through some stuff. Something like this. Because you believe deep inside, like, they're going to get better. Or this is not them. Some of you, someone here has dealt with some kind of emotional loss. And that has made this person act differently, see things differently, and they just need time. They just have needed time. And you have been kind of the rock where they might even be insulting you and telling you things, but you're still there because you understand that there is a different them that you know. And this is temporary. Could have to do something with the Mercury retrograde for some of you, right? All right, let's get some more info. There's a lot of deepness. Well, there was what was it? The new moon was in Scorpio, so yeah, people are acting a little bit different. Your next card is the King of Wands. This could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that some of you could be dealing with. It doesn't have to be, and it doesn't have to be a king. It could be a queen. It could just be that you guys are taking on the energy of the King of Wands, which is somebody that is very assertive, very confident, very go-getter it, goes and gets whatever they want. So there's a lot of energy here. Nice. I think whatever that was that has ended has given you or whoever a new, there's a new motivation. There's a new spark. There's a new type of energy here. Because whatever that was released or is in the process of being released, this is a lot of momentum coming in. A lot of momentum, like, well, obviously I can't deal with that job, so let me go start my own thing. Well, obviously that relationship is over, so you know what? I'm gonna just love myself for now. Whatever it is for you, there's something new that you guys are taking on. It's a good energy because something was released, let go of, left behind. Your next card is the Nine of Swords. This is that crazy energy I was talking about. Okay. Nine of Swords talks about feeling stressed, feeling worried, feeling a bit of paranoia. Some of you could be dealing with someone that has been a bit paranoia-ish, right? There's an obsession here. Somebody's obsessed with the way things used to be with a loved one. For some of you, this could be an ex or someone that you care for, you did care for. The love was there, and someone took this love to an extreme where now they're a little bit obsessed and wondering, how could you just let me go like that? How do you forget about me like that? I thought this was real type thing, right? But swords, this could be you also, my Scorpios, feeling a bit worried and stressed after this action is taken. So it's like a back and forth. Like you're feeling all energized and all this, but then there's a little bit of panic that sets in. Like, well, how am I going to do that? Like, what if that doesn't work? Overthinking situations for a bit, right? For a little bit. But swords are thoughts. If you don't think them, they don't happen. So try your best is not to think them. Yeah, I know. It's hard to do that. I do feel that it's a temporary energy where you do recenter, and it's like you look at what you have gone through and what you have surpassed and how far you are, and that helps you. That helps you center you, refocus you. Now, let's talk about your near future. There's a worry about, are they going to love me the same? Am I going to love something the same? A little bit of self-doubt there. Your next card is the Seven of Pentacles. Nice. This is reaping your rewards. Seven of Pentacles talks about being very patient. Patiently waiting for those seeds, those Seeds that you have planted, you water them, you nurtured them, you put your time, energy into them, whether this is a job, whether this is a relationship, whatever it is, whatever that is, those thoughts that you have thought of, that you thought of, so they became reality. So now I guess the question is, how far ahead did they get? Did they get to, did it become what you wanted it to become? Did it provide the income that you wanted? That was the investment, how should I say, worth it? Was it worth it? Is it going to be worth it to continue to wait on this? Or is it going to come in? That's where the stress is coming in. To me, this is investments, actual investments that you have invested in, right? The others could have told you, like, why would you put your money in that company? Why would you invest in that? Why? And you're like, look, I know what's going on. I got this thing inside me that's telling me I gotta, bet on whatever. I'm not telling you how to gamble. This is like something like this. Like, there's a reason. There's a method to my madness. I did that for a reason. You guys don't understand it, it's fine. You guys could be stressing and worried about it for me. You could be stressing and worried about it a little bit, to yourself, but ultimately you know that you did this for a reason. So this is reaping your rewards for all that time and energy you have invested in that. Some of you are going to go the other route where you're going to overthink it and overstress about it, or let others, influence your action. But it could be for a good reason, because then you're kind of forced to reassess this and look at it closer, do some more investigating, and maybe tweak a couple of things so that, in fact, you can get an amazing return on it, right? Also has to do with relationships, your life, birthday time, you usually go more into deep thought about, what is it that you want to see for yourself in the next couple of, I don't know how long. Where do you see yourself by this time next year, in the next 5 years, in the next decade type thing? Are you where you want to be? Are you going to be where you want to be if you continue doing what you're doing? It's a lot of deep thinking, my Scorpios. That's what's causing you this stress over here. But you have to go through this process. This is kind of part of you, what you go through to figure out what to tweak and how to move on. You might need some time to yourself because you don't want people all up in your ear. And some of you do. Some of you seek advice from others and you really relish in their advice because it's helpful people. Alright, so let's have 2 more cards. You guys see how it's so general? Like, it could be anything, really. If it doesn't make sense, then it's not for you. Or it's just not time. Because, it's for the whole month. Your next card is the King of Pentacles. Nice. This could be right under this King of Wands here. This could be that you're dealing with a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. Could be. Others of you, this could be the energy that you are taking on, which is, after this reassessment, this is that replanning and recentering, focusing, being grounded, looking at what you have, like right at the moment. I see something like looking through paperwork and maybe making some lists, retweaking some stuff, something like this. Replanning, reinvesting, switching things around. So yeah, it could have something to do with your business if you're a business work, if you have your own business, or you're looking into, having your own business. The King of Pentacles is somebody that usually is very entrepreneurish, boss-like. They know how to make money. They know how to keep money. They even help others make money. So this could be someone that you are seeking or seeking out and help in turn, trying to help you manage your money better, right? Something like this. It also has to do with your family life. I also feel like some of you could be a little bit torn, where it's like you've been so dedicated to your career, your money, and your finances, and you could have left the, the love thing, the back burner. Like, I'm not going to focus on that right now. Let me get my money right first. But now there's a little urge once you're reassessing. It's like, well, wait a minute. It doesn't matter if I have all this money if I don't have anyone to share it with, you know? So there might be a need to want to have more family around, and it is your birthday, so you probably are having more family around, and you're seeing things a different way, or appreciating that kind of togetherness, and are really relishing in it and loving it and seeing things in a different way and trying to assess things. I'm talking a lot. My goodness. it's it's just something like this. Like you just want to reminisce, you want to talk, you want to, be deep in thought with others. You could have met someone that is kind of like your equal that way that you could really get along with, that it feels like you've known them forever. Your next card is the Moon. Pisces for some of you, Cancer for others. Could be any sign, doesn't matter. So the Moon is about your intuition. Remember I told you that people might be asking why you're doing what you're doing, saying what you're saying, and you're like, look, I got something within me that's telling me to do this. That's my intuition. That's that gut feeling I have, right? I'ma do me, you do you. Somebody here, again, it could still be you fearing the unknown, but you're not really letting it know that you're fearing the unknown, because you don't want them to think, you don't want them to think that you are doubting what you are so putting out there to the world, right? Something like that. But this is the unknown. This is things coming in and taking a leap of faith, whether you know it or not. I really like this energy, especially since you guys, the new moon was just in Scorpio. I don't know if it is. I don't know all the, astrology like that. You guys look into it more. But this energy is making you guys feel more motivated to go for what it is that you have always thought of. Those deep conversations that you've had about. You see how this can actually come into fruition by tweaking a couple of things, involving a couple of people, and for others, not involving some people. All right. Yes, here we go. The Ace of Wands overall. This is this brand new opportunity, this brand new inspiration. You're motivated, you're inspired. Others are motivated and inspired by you. What you got to do, what you got to talk about, right? They're willing to take a leap of faith. This is more like I see people that you don't know, like subscribers or followers. They're willing to take a chance on what you got to bring to the table, as opposed to your immediate family. Those are probably the ones that are, what are you doing? Are you sure? Type thing, right? So this could be a brand new relationship as well. What I was saying here, where somebody that it feels like you've just known them forever and they have the same passions as you. They want to go on those adventures with you. They're willing to invest in you, right? Start this new startup with you because they believe in you. They believe in what you're talking about. They believe in what you have brought to the table, and mostly because you have done your research. Right? This is not for all of you something brand new. You've been thinking about it. If it is a relationship, it's a very passionate relationship. The chemistry, I'm telling you, the chemistry is there. And some of you guys are even fighting yourselves over it. Like, no, I don't want to, I don't know if I want to do that right now. I got other things on my mind, but you kind of can't help it. Kind of can't help it. Let's talk about the Seven of Wands. Let's clarify this feeling defensive, defending your territory even. It's clarified by the Five of Cups in reverse. So this is nice. This is where you might have been feeling a bit isolated or sad, or constantly thinking about what didn't happen and why it didn't happen, and expecting things to kind of be the same, and losing that motivation and not feeling so inspired. Or some of you, that's what you were defending, like, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do when I want to do it. All right. But when it's in reverse, it's lovely. That means that you are leaving that dark night of the soul type energy, where you might have been a bit confused overwhelmed in the past with their emotions and not ready to really, go for what it is that you're trying to do until you have some kind of like epiphany, like something really, really gets you going, that the fire is lit beneath you, that you have no choice but to do something. And this is amazing. Now you know why you were defending what you were defending, and now they know too. Now they know too. That gets you moving, and now you are definitely feeling like anything is possible. It's your birthday, right? Then you have the Magician in reverse. Okay, kind of contradicts what I was just saying, but alrighty then. So I think it still belongs here. The Magician in reverse talks about, well, the Magician, first of all, could be a Gemini that some of you guys are dealing with. So, but I see it as Geminis are like two people, right? So you could have been feeling that way, two different ways. Like one day you're sad, one day you're not. One day you're ready, one day you're not. And that's why people are like, are you going to do this or not? And you kind of had to constantly defend this thing that you're trying to do, right? Keeping to yourself at the end there because they were just two in your business and kind of wishing that negative energy, like you're not going to do it. Magician in reverse is feeling like you cannot manifest. You cannot do this. So this could be the energies you were dealing with around you that constantly made you feel like you can't do what it is that you're trying to do. Like what's wrong with you type thing, right? Even though you knew and you know that you can. But once in a while, they will kind of get to you. So you have to constantly be standing up for yourself, right? Now, it just wasn't the time. It's whenever you're ready. King of Wands is clarified by the Fool in reverse. So this is not being ready. Not willing to take a leap of faith. Not wanting to take action at that time. Some of you there was an ending. Something needed to end first before you started this new thing. And you knew this. And that in itself could have been keeping you a bit down because it was like, oh, I still have to wait for, that to come in. I still have to wait for this paperwork to come in. I still have to wait. So it seemed kind of far away, right? But something really motivates you to accept and understand, like, you know what, it's okay. I can still be happy. I can still do one thing at a time. It doesn't necessarily have to be that way. There's a tweaking. I keep telling you, it has been tweaked. So you might not be ready to start that thing at this particular moment, but I feel it's more of a past energy. You weren't able to. And now there's really nothing stopping you but yourself and those naysayers. So those are the ones you gotta let go. Some of you guys are really, really trying hard to reunite a relationship because, the love was there, but you had to come to the realization that, in fact, that it was karmic, that needs to end because obviously you can't start this new. Some of you met someone else even, and that's been stressful because that's more of a connection than what you were dealing with, but it was kind of like a promise, like we have to kind of work at it. For some of you, it was for the children or for the home environment. So you're coming to a realization where it's okay to let that go. That's the end of that era. This is newness coming in. Newness. Right? Your next card is the Queen of Wands in reverse. Some of you couldn't leave that situation because this person was very dominating and controlling. And, okay. Some of you guys weren't for sure if there was cheating going on. Or cross watchers, you weren't for sure if Scorpio had some cheating going on. It kind of did say something about there was some new love coming in. And because of that, you didn't know if you should give it another chance. Are they cheating or not? Why are they always so defensive? I'm stressed, I'm worried, I don't know, paranoid. everybody has their own thing. For some, you were just paranoid. It wasn't going on. You were making yourself a little bit, you know, seem, I have to say it, somebody really thought the other was acting crazy, acting a fool, just jealous all the time for no reason, right? And others of you, you already know this. Your intuition told you, but you wanted a little extra what? Another sign telling you that it's not working out. Here you go. Look at that. This couple right here, this king and queen, this king and queen that has been going at it forever, trying to work at it. That's not happening. That's over. It's time for this newness. And that's where that stress is coming. So reassess this whole plan situation. There's too much jealousy going on. It's done. This could also be a business partnership. Business partnership. Clarifying the Seven of Pentacles. Lovely. You jump from the 7 to the 10. Once you tweak it, reassess it, and really do that deep thinking that you're doing, my Scorpios, and then whoever's watching needs to hear this. Now you get stability. Now you get the happy home. Things are, back together. Whether it's you yourself doing your own thing, where you are comfortable, or them, whatever. This is all that time and energy that you have spent. Ooh, this could be in regards to a home. Some of you guys couldn't leave the home because it needed to be sold. And that's why you were bickering back and forth with your partner, because you needed kind of both to stay there. That's specific. But once you, stop overthinking it and do what you got to do, whether stay together or whatever, really, look into this, talk about it. Then now there's a stability. Now there's financial abundance. Now it just all connects the right way. Connects the right way. Then you have the Empress in reverse, clarifying the King of Pentacles. Some of you are going to realize that, what? We have outgrown each other. This partnership is no longer viable, right? We don't meet eye to eye. Employer-wise, too, I can't work here anymore. I got to do my own thing now. I got other things to do. Look into my family, my future, my legacy. Clarifying the Moon is Ace of Swords in reverse. So, whatever those lies were, they will be known. Whatever was unknown will be known. And it has to do with this couple over here, apparently. Whoever's been lying to each other and constantly at each other's throat, not getting along, not towards the same path, same goal. Chemistry is not there. Stop lying to yourselves. Stop lying to yourselves that you want to work there, that you are going to, make this happen. If this has been going on for decades or just a long time, right? Stop. There's constantly defending this. If you can, rekindle the whole situation and be up here in this 10 of Pentacles, like, what, let's bygones be bygones, you cheated, I cheated, whatever, things weren't done. But now we are willing to release that, let it go, and start brand new. Then yeah, do it, you all have your own life. Beneath the deck, you have the Page of Swords in reverse. Apparently, there's been some stalking, there's been some spying. We'll call it research. Whatever was done, somebody gets caught. Somebody gets caught doing what they had been doing for a long time now. We didn't stop because they thought they would never get caught. Well, they get caught. And this is the final sign, the final picture, whatever, that somebody needed to see to finally just stop pretending like they didn't see. I don't know. That was weird. Okay, my Scorpios. Remember, this is general. Now, what do you want to hear after hearing what you heard? Wow. Okay, you want more information, huh? Some of you need to get some more information because what you saw could not be the whole thing. But I feel a lot of you guys already know when it has to do with a relationship. When it has to do with this reassessment thing with your money, yeah, get some more information and get the right people involved, And be assertive. Stay in that motivational phase. Try not to go into that dark night of the soul phase, because that'll keep you stuck there. Let me read you what it says. This situation calls for you to take matters into your own hands. You must get clear on your personal feelings and then pursue the fulfillment of your desires with courage and self-confidence. Ask for what you need without watering down your request in order to satisfy others. Remember that seeing to your own needs is nothing to apologize for. Set boundaries with those around you in order to create a safe and fair environment. Tailor the action so that you can earn the respect from others you deserve and then move forward. There you go, my Scorpio.